So students, good evening. So students who are in the online, am I audible? All of you confirm once. Ravi. Yes. So am I audible for all of you? Please confirm it. Okay. Now it's a time to see, to move forward. So last session, we completed all types of methods and all types of data members. Okay. Now it's a time to see some examples in the class. Okay. Open the notes, all of you. Open your notes. Write down. Yeah, let's start. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept first a small example we will start with. We'll enter into the biggest examples, which will accept a numerical integer value, and generate a multiplication table, and generates a multiplication table by using classes and objects. By using classes and objects. Okay, already we did this example. Normal example we did with functions we did, and we are doing with what? Classes and objects. Shall we start? Right. So by this time you must understand about this question. So must practice this. Let's start with file and then start with new and then Python here. So we'll start with what concept now? Python. That's what. Any Java students are there? I'm dictating Python program means he got that time. Any Java? Any core Java students? Only one new student. Right. So they don't know what is that. After so many minutes is standing up, classes, objects and everything. Still he did not get an idea. Still sitting only. So like that present students are. Let it be. Not a problem. So let us coming to the point of it. Here we'll go further. Now we'll see that. Using classes and objects, we need to do this coding. Okay. Start class. What is the name of the class? Table. What I will do there? I will take one function. For what purpose? To get the input. def get number. Get number of which type? Self. Always I will take a instance method. I will take one number. Self dot n is equal to int of input of. See carefully. Enter. Come on. What is this? Enter value of n. Or enter a number. Well, self dot n is finished. What we do this? Just to try to don't get confused. Main program I will write it. How to write a main program? T is equal to what? Table. Always I'll create. What is the content of T? What is the content of T? All the students, you must answer it in the class. What is the content of T now? Empty dictionary. Already explained, ma? Empty dictionary. Already explained in the class. Empty dictionary. How do you print empty dictionary? T dot object name dot underscore dict underscore of. You must read the notes daily. Okay. So we are not worrying about that empty. I need to put the number or not. So who is going to read my data? Get number for this object T. So how do you do that? T dot. Come on. Get number. Get a number. So how this is going to work with get number function is called a function call. Function call means it will go to this place based on the object called T. T is an object of which class? So T reference is going to kept in where? Self. So that self dot n. In this object, we are placing the value called what? N. Okay, n. Now see that students, print T dot underscore what? Dict underscore off. Please execute this once. Please execute this. Try to understand, students. Table dot what? Py. Table dot py. By this time, once this class is completed, you must be good in the area of object-oriented programming using classes and objects. Okay. So try to be perfect in that. So go to, I say here, oops, I say classes and objects. I'll paste table.py. So coming to the command prompt, E colon KVR Python here and save here 4 p.m. and CD here. What is this? Come on. Oops. Under that, what is the topic name? Classes and objects. There I will take it. Py. What is the function name? Table.py. Asking, enter a number. I say 5 and n colon 5. So in the object called n, T dot get number, and before that you see I'll be getting empty. I'll get empty. Now see that first is what? Empty. Now I will say 45. N is equal to what? 45. So who is going to place the data in that instance and method is always I'm using to read my data or not? Yes. Next I'm going to say, now I need to generate the multiplication table or not? T dot, what is that? Get a table. T dot what? Get table. Take your own function. So get table function called with respect to what? T. T is an object of table. TVM goes to where? Table class, looking for the function. Which function? Get table. Since it is not there, error will come or not? Error will come. Enter the number and error is coming. Table object, table class object has no attribute called get a table function. So definitely I need to define what? Get table function I need to define or not? Yes, a get a table function I will define it. So let us define get a table function. So come on, define def. Come on, get a table function. I'm going to take get table function. Always what? Please keep in mind, whichever object is calling that function, whose reference is saved in where? Always keep in mind. Okay. Please check that. How do I get that number then? How do I get that number? Quickly, this T data, T is containing the value called what? N is containing 25 and 45, etc. That is there in self or not? How do you check if it is a negative number or positive number or zero? If self dot what? N. Self dot N less than or equal to what? 0. 0. Print. What is this? Invalid input. Is what input? Invalid input. Invalid input. Dot format of, come on, self dot n. Self dot n. Just to see that. Then after that, you say what? Else. Else part you come. What should I do in else part? I should say multiplication table. See students, I'm going to say something like this, some small decorative part. I say here star 50. I'm going to say here print of, what is this now? Multiplication table for, I say dot format of, come on, self dot n. Self dot n. Okay. Now come on to the point back. You print the data now. I'm going to say this information. For I in range of 1 comma 11, 1 comma 11, one print of backslash t, and I say here star, and I say is equal to, and I say dot format of, come on, n self dot n, beautiful, I comma self dot n into I, self dot n into I. Okay, then please execute this and main program you execute and then try to understand. Table function, execute. Now see that, enter a number, -5 is invalid input. Enter something like, -6 is invalid input. Say 0, invalid input. Please go. Next I'll say something like, 19 multiplication table is coming. So you did the same example with what? Functional programming, with modules and everything. You can do with what also? Oops also you can do. Are you able to understand? Yeah. See students, this is done in where I have done the class in the same program and I have the same kind of thing in the main program also. Come on, convert into what type? Module level. Can I go to module level? Yes. Please take the same example. See, I'm going to give you the clarity on module oops. So I'm going to give you oops module or module table py. What is my class name? Come on, ma. File name, and what? Acts as what? Module name. Okay. And I'm not writing the main program here. I'm not writing the main program, remove. Okay. Come on, go to this, save this first. Today we will do a lot of examples, ma. Next, a lot of examples we will do. Please try to capture all these things. So go to your level, go to this place, 4 p.m. and I take oops, classes and objects. You save this data, module, only function is defined. Okay, here two functions are there, get the number and then get the table. Let's open the program. I'm going to give you this clarity here. Okay, what I will do? Table demo.py. It's called which program? Main program. Come on, which function? T is equal to what? Table of. T is equal to table of. Immediately we'll get an error. What is table of? Is a class name. What the table of is called? Class name. Present in which file? It is called module name or not? So we need to import it. Let us go to that. First save this example. Students. Observe it and see the things. Py, you'll get an error. See that table is not found, name error. So how do you solve it? I forget. Come on. From module table, import, very good, import table. Okay, table object is created, well and good. I will call t dot what? Get table. Get number also you can say. Well, you say t dot what? Get number. No need to import the functions because functions are the part of what? Class. Once you import the class, automatically functions will come or not. Yes. Please save this and see the output of it. Table demo, and you got error. Cannot import table from module table. What happens? From somewhere else, some small mistake, anything else? So, okay, that is T capital class name. Okay, now see students, I got now output. So -4 and say this 6, I got the output. Understand? Fine. Dear students, you see T dot number, you see T dot get table you set. Where it is going? Which function it is going? Get table function of which class? Of which module? PVM will go to where? Module table and a table function, and then this place it is going. And to read this data, I must call this function or not? How do you call it? How what I said in the class? Otherwise, self dot. Which function? Very good. Get number. Get number. Are you getting? Save this code. Save this code and execute. Same type of output will come. Some 12th table is coming. Some 23. I got minus 23 is what input? Invalid input. Are you able to get my points? Right. Go back. And now I will go for further continuation process. Is it clear? Can you do by yourself? Write down. One example I will give by yourself. You do that. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept any two numerical values. Which will accept any two numerical values. Which will accept any two numerical values. And find and calculate all arithmetic operations by using classes and objects. All arithmetic operations by using classes and objects. So I hope you will do that. You will take a function to read two values, and I will take some function, sub function, multiplication, separate functions you write it and try to do that operation. So you do that as a homework. Shall I go to one more example? Yeah. So I'm going to introduce one more kind of thing. Write down next one. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will select all the records of a table. Which will select all the records of a table. Which will select all the records of employee table. Which will select all the records of employee table by using classes and objects. By using classes and objects. By using classes and objects. Where we did this example? Functional programming we did, right? In PDBC. Python database communication already explained or not? Now we are using the same program by using what? OOPS. In the industry, you may do the question programming either with object-oriented programming or with the functional programming. Before OOPS, whatever we did, that is comes under what? Functional programming. Now it is called what? Object-oriented. Okay. Shall we do this now? Okay. Let's start here. How you can start? Let us follow me carefully. So I will go for that. Yes, ma, Ganesh Verma. Previous question is, write a Python program which will accept any two numerical values and compute all arithmetic operations. All arithmetic operations by using classes and objects. By using classes and objects. Start up. Come on. Now what is this program? This program reads all the records of which table? Employee table by using what? Classes and objects. So we should not think that with OOPS we can't read the data from the database, not like that. With the functional we can read the data. With OOPS also we can do the same operation. Okay, let us start. Come on. You want MySQL or you want Oracle? MySQL. Okay, start with import MySQL dot connector MySQL dot connector, right? Class, come on, employee, class what? Employee employee records is my table name, a class name. Under that, I will ask what? DEF. DEF. What should I do? What should I do inside? Get records. Get records of what? Self. Self. Am I correct? Fine. And I should say what? Pass. Coming to the main program for a few minutes. Main program I am going to give. Come on. EO is equal to what? Employee records. Employee records. Come on. EO dot. What is this? Get. Get records. Get records. It will go to this get records function. There I will write my logic. Tell me the logic now, how you do. Same as our previous coding. Only thing is some skeleton part is changing. Step number 1, module is imported or not. Next step number 2, please. What should I do? Get the connection. How do I get the connection? CON is equal to MySQL dot connector dot connect off. I forget. Host is equal to localhost. Next I am going to write it. User is equal to root comma PASSWD is equal to root. Okay. I hope that you are remembering. I hope database is equal to which database our employee table is there. Maybe if I am not wrong, batch 4 p.m. I hope. I'm just remembering that. I hope whether it's correct or not, we will check it out. Batch 4 p.m. Okay. So let us have the check once and then we will move forward. Yeah, MySQL is here. I'll go to this MySQL just to say once. So root, say that show, what are this? Databases, C students, use batch 4 p.m. Okay, show tables. What is this now? Select star from what? Employee. And this is the data we have. Employee number, employee name, and then salary. We need to read that records. Okay, start with. So, connection, I got it. Are you getting? Next, I need to get what? Cursor object. Create. Cursor is equal to con dot cursor off. Well, next, query. Design and execute the query. Please, cur dot execute of, yes. Select star from employee. Okay. Execute. Yes, I got it. Where is my result is present in? CUR. Am I correct? How do you print that? Shall I print the column names also? Did you remember that mechanism? Please. For CNAME in for call names of what? 0. Come on. Forget already. Column names of 0 for column names of what? Amma? That only I am talking. That only I am talking about it. Metadata only I am talking. Column names only I am printing. Right? How do you print the column names? First of all, almost you forget, I hope so, because you did not practice it. Because by looking at you, I can understand. Column names in where? CUR dot description, I hope. Description, which will give you a big information. But I want what? Column names of what? 0. Are you following? From there, all column names are there. From there, what I want? For column name, for column name, for column name in of, like this. Did you understand? This is called for loop comprehension. For loop comprehension. It is all related to metadata. Print of what? Say, this part is going to be there. Print of what? Say here, dot format of what name? Column name, comma, end is equal to some space I am giving. Some space I am giving, print off. Print off. And before that, I'll say something like this. This is not a new today. It was the oldest story, and it is already you are aware of it. Understand? Because of this, what is happening? Column names are printed. Just try to execute this. Try to execute. Now I am saying employee RECS dot py. Employee RECS dot py. There you go for it. Employee RECS dot py. You go to this place and try to execute py RECS. Now I'm getting, what is that? Cursor. Somewhere else there's a mistake, ma. Yes, COR. That is called what? COR. Yes, yes, ma. Mistake there. Go to this place and then execute. I got employee number, employee name and salary. And this is not a new in today. Already we discussed in the class. Okay. Now let us go to the further discussion. Now get the records. Come on. Get the records. Okay, student. Get the records then. Say, how do I get it? For or I can say records is equal to CUR dot fetch all, fetch all, fetch one, fetch many, fetch all these things discussed. For record in where records, I say print one record. Record is printing in the form of a tuple, right or not? Yes, printing in the form of a tuple. Yes, I got it. But I want to print one by one. Yes, print. Again, this part, you just say, come on, for REC in where? Very good. Record. Print of what? Say that format of REC, comma, end is equal to, come on, say what here, like this. And say this, print. One record is printed or not? Next record, when it is going to print. I say here, at the end of it, at the end of all these things, outer column, I'll write like this. Okay. Now see this, execute. See the answer now. Am I getting or not? This is by using what? Object-oriented programming. Anything difficulty here? Ganesh Verma, why we write print off? Oh, why we write print off? Why we write print off like that? To bring my cursor to next line. When we used it so many days back, right? Ganesh, already we used to bring the cursor down. After this one record is over, before going to the next record, I'll bring the cursor down. That's why I'm going to write print off. Here also same. After printing column names, to print the new record area, I need to go for what? Yes, if I don't write this answer, Ganesh Verma, need to have to practice, my dear student. See that, execute. It is printing everything in which line? To bring that record into next line, I must use this. Fine. Well, execute. Go to this. I can just print like this. Understand, students? Fine. That like this, you can do all sorts of your programs by using what? With what? Oops, you can do. Easy or difficult? So database program with, oops, any insert, deleted, anything you can do. Okay, na? One more example, write down. Write a Python program. Yes, ma, Renuka, very good. Easy, dead easy, not a difficult. Write a Python program which will accept employee values, which will accept employee values from keyboard, and insert those values in employee table by using classes and objects. So carefully we must follow, guys. Okay, shall we start the discussion? Yeah. See, this is called only one function. I carried everything into one function. See, students, I carried everything into one function, students. In everything, I written into one function only. If you want, I can write 2 to 3 functions. Let's go. I'm going to take up this and understand my point. Happily, we can do it. This program reads which values? Come on, employee values from where? Keyboard, and insert them in which table? Insert them in which table, ma? Employee table by using what? Classes and objects. Very good. Okay, done. Shall we start? Yes. So simple, guys. Nothing is difficult. Very, very easy. Let's watch. Now, come on, class. What is this now? EMP insert is my class name. EMP insert is my class name. Come on, ma. DEF getter. Which values? EMP values of what? Self. Shall I read the employee values? How many values I require? How many column names are there in my employee table? 3 column names are there. 3 column names I need to get it or not? Okay, come on. Self dot empno is equal to int of input of enter employee number. Enter employee number. Why are you writing self here? Anything if I write self, that will be kept in object only. Self data members are called object data members, instance data members. Okay, come on. Self dot what? E name is equal to input of enter employee name. Enter a employee name. Actually, I like this object-oriented programming very much. It is not a very easy like functional programming. This type of trick is required. You take any Python student, even including our student also, if they don't study, this is something like a Greek and Latin. When you study now, you'll really like this programming. Programming means some difficulty must be there. And it's not a real difficult, it's going to be tricky and intelligence to be applied. Daily if you go through it, it's so simple. Okay, self dot what? Sal is equal to, what is this now? Float of input of enter, come on ma, employee salary. Enter employee salary. I got how many values? Who is doing that? Self. Get employee. 3 students, main program please. Come on, EO is equal to, what is my class name? EMP insert. What is the content of EO? Empty. Now I need to fill the data or not? Who is going to read the data? Get EMP values. Which type of function it is? Instance function. How do you call it? Object name. Very good. EO dot what? So your PVM goes to which class? Employee insert class. Looking for which function? EO reference is kept in where? This self dot means in EO only that values are available. In EO only that values are available. Okay. Well, come on. After that, I will go for what? Insert the records. Can I insert? EO dot, tell me, insert EMP data. EMP data. What is EMP data? Instance function calling with respect to an object. I need to define an instance function. How easy? Okay, DE of what I hear? Self. What is self contains now? EO data pass to self. Yes. Good. Come on. Self. Okay, one bracket. Okay, student. What should I do? Get the connection from Oracle database or MySQL database, wherever you like it. Since I did my programming previously with MySQL, I can happily get this connection or not. I can get the cursor object or not. Please, I will copy this. Need not to write it. Just copy. I got the connection. I got the connection. I got the cursor object. Well, now I need to go for cursor to execute the query. Shall I? Please, CUR dot command execute of insert into employee values of come on, percentage D, comma, percentage S, single quote you see, comma, percentage F. Very good. Come on, close. I say, close. I say, close. I say, percent of what? Very good. Self dot EMPNO, comma, self dot E name. Okay, beautiful. Self dot. Okay. Self dot E name. Come on. Self dot what? Shall. End of this. This bracket open, this bracket close. This bracket close for this bracket. This bracket close for this bracket. Suppose by mistake, if I remove self here, that EMPNO will become a local variable in whoops or not? If I write a self here, that will become what? Total entire object, it is global. Total entire class, it is global now. For the total object, it is global now. That's why I can access that self.eno inside of this function. I can access the same thing inside of here also. Understand? Very good. Once it is inserted, whether it is inserted or not, how can I know? If CUR dot, come on, I forget, row count, okay. Row count greater than 0, I say what? Print of, I say, come on, I say, /, so cursor dot, which one? Row count, end of that. I say what here? Else print of I say insert, unable to insert into the table. Unable to insert into the table. Why? Because of violation of the primary key. Once you violate the exception, once you violate the rule, definitely exception will come there only, na? It will not come to even else part also. Even else part also, no need to write. No need to write else part also. Why it will not come to else part? Why? In the execution part only exception will come. There is no question of coming to else part. You can see that. I am going to. Else part will not come at all. And all these lines of code, I will write it in which block? Yes. In oops, I am using exceptions again. Did you remember in my beginning? Whatever we discuss, again it will come in oops, I said. Oops with exceptions, oops with database, oops with files, oops with pickling. I'll explain pickling concept also, students. Okay, now see, students. Okay, coming to the point back, I'm saying that, which one? Except, I forget. MySQL dot connector dot, yes, I forget, ma. Database error, B small, database error as what? DB, as what? DB. Say print of, I will write directly, unable to, or problem in database. Problem in, this is a common sentence in database. What is that problem I am fetching in where? DB. What problem is there? It is automatically coming into my place. Did you get my point? Yeah. Coming to this problem in database, DB. I'm just asking MySQL dot connector dot database error as DB. Right. Shall I execute now? As here I'm having get employee values, insert employee data. Okay. Now I called what? Get employee values, get the insert employee data. Execute this code. Execute this code. What is my function name? What is my program name? Take it as emp insert dot what? Py. Emp insert dot py as well. Save it. Come out of that. Go to this place. I say execute py. I say emp insert asking employee number. What is my employee numbers? Please check it once. 11224455, etc. So I'm going to enter 666, something like Irfan, right? Salary is called 4.5. What is happening there? MySQL is not defined. Where is the problem? Where is the problem? So go to that place. Where is it? Insert into MySQL dot connector dot import. Importing is there or not there? Import. Import MySQL dot connector. Without importing, will you do it? No. So enter employee number. You will get it. Importing. Next is called what? What are the values already available there? Say 666 you enter. 666 you enter. Done. See that one record inserted, but it will not insert because I did not say commit. I did not say commit. You forget already or not? You forget or not? Yes, sir. You forget. When sir is saying that, you are remembering. Right? You forget. I know, students, about you because I am not a small kid. I am there so many years. Forget or not? Of course, you are having in your background mind. But when result is not inserting, then you are getting the idea. Right or not? Fine. So, online students. Yeah, Rocky. Yeah, you forget. Renkom. Yeah, forget. So, where should I write? Which line I need to write it? Which line I will write it? After execution, I should say what? cur dot commit. See now, I'll go to this. Very good. Con dot commit, not cur dot. It is present into connection. Very good. Execute, see students, execute as a data 666 Irfan, and the value is called record inserted. Now you go to this place and then say select start from. You got Irfan is inserted. You execute with your previous program, employees records.py. You are getting that Irfan data also. Am I clear? Yes. How simple it is? How simple it is? Easy or difficult? So whoops with database connection is easy or difficult? Dead easy, sir. You can develop when you sit on the system for 8 hours in a day. You can develop any project for any of the company. With Python, with database, you can connect. So in the afternoon, I heard about in BBC in 2023, 1.24 billions of Python developers required. 1.24 billions of Python developers required. And we should not feel that I know Python in 1.24 billion. I am also one of the developer means mistaking by ourselves. We should know coding first. That's why. And you try to read daily, practice it first. First of all, execute our programs daily without seeing the book. I hope you did not touch the book so far. Am I correct? Database you did not execute. I know. Correct? Correct? Say move your head either horizontal or vertically. You locked by yourself or what? Practice? See, they are saying online students you see. No sir, yes sir, no sir, no, yes sir. They are confidently, honestly they are saying, So, executed, practiced sir, about to practice sir, something whatever they are saying. Why don't you say? Because in front of you, face to face, saying the facts is little problem, sir. Like that you are feeling or what? Fine. So, need to practice. So, practicing. Ganesh Verma is practicing is. So, need to practice. Right. Renuka, you need to attend the database classes. Yes, ma'am, most welcome you are. You attend it. Now come to the next point. Come to the next point. This is called what? MySQL connector. How to do with a package? How to do with the package? I can just keep it one empty file. Empty file, you know. Keep it underscore init. Create a folder and then execute wherever you like it. It is also called what? Package level. Oops with packages. You know how to create a package? Place your class and then execute wherever you like it. So always you need to hungry to practice the things. Don't take life is simple. Once you settled in the software industry, it's more than enough, guys. Again, don't take very lightweight. Open the notes. So this is called what? Come on. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Yes, ma, Sandhya. When it starts, I will intimate, ma, definitely. Sandhya, I will intimate. Right. Write a Python program which demonstrates the concept of, which demonstrates the concept of pickling and unpickling. Pickling and unpickling. Pickling and unpickling. Pickling and unpickling by using classes and objects. By using classes and objects is really a great. This was one of the written test question, you know. Pickling and unpickling by using what? Classes and objects. Which concept we are using? Classes and objects. Pickling, you know. Unpickling, you know. Which module we used to take? Come on. Pickle. Pickle. Pickling, what is the definition of pickling? I know, you forget. The process of saving the entire object data into the file of secondary memory by performing single write operation is called pickling. Unpickling, The process of reading the entire record content from the file of secondary memory into the object of main memory with a single read operation is called unpickling. To implement a pickling operation, 4 steps are there. Import pickle module. Second, create an object, add the values to the object, save that object into the file of secondary memory. Which object I took that time? Did you remember? Did you remember that time which object I took? List I took it. List. I created an empty list. I added the data, append. Later I put that data to where? Into where? My file. So today I am not taking list object. I am not taking tuple object. I am taking my own object. Which object? Employee object, student object. I will take it. Shall I take now? Ready to answer that? Ready. Let's go. How beautiful programming using whoops. Beautiful students. Start. What is our pickling concept example I took? LST I took it. Today I am taking what? Our own class. Customization now. Whoops is giving what? Customization. Please face it. Class. Student. Beautiful. I will take my own values. Shall I? Okay. Get DEF. Set STUD values. Self, comma. After that, few functions, few values will come. I will take pass. Don't worry. I will display, I will write some code. After a few minutes, I will come there. DEF, Renuka. Please relogin, ma. Relogin. If no audio, relogin once again. Is the other students are able to hear me? Ma? Okay. Renuka, you please relogin, ma. Okay, come down. Okay. Now coming to the point of it, DEF, display STUD data. Please don't worry about it. Just I took my class. What is that set data? What is the set student values? What is the display student data? Please keep it. Okay. It is over. It is my class. What is my class name? With modules, I will do it. What is this? Student dot py. What is this now? File name. And acts as what? Well, acts as what name? Module name. What a beautiful example. Come on, go. I will take it. Another one. Python program. Come on. This program demonstrate, this program inserts, this program reads which data? Student data and insert student data into student.data file by using which concept? Pickling. With what concept? Classes and beautiful. By using classes and objects. Extraordinary. Come on, start. I want to see. Come on, ma. Student pickle. What is my class name? Student pick. P-I-C-K. Okay, it is my class. Come on. I need to say DEF insert which data? Student data of what? Self. Inside, I will read my student data. Read. Come on. What is that? Self dot SNO is equal to input of enter student number. What a beautiful logic. Self dot what? Name. Input of enter student name. Okay. Self dot what? Marks. Sorry. Self dot what? Self dot what? Marks is equal to float of input of, say, enter student marks. Student marks. Are you following me? Very good. Enough. Okay, students. So this data, I have to insert in which object? What is the pickling definition? The process of saving entire object data into the file of where? Secondary memory is known as what? Pickling. With how many operations? One write operation. Which function I was used at that time? No. You forget. Actually, you will not forget. You will remember, I hope. Dump. See that they are saying dump. Dump. Dumping means putting inside. Loading means loading from where? File of secondary memory into main memory. Already these things are over. Okay. Anyhow, I will go for import pickle or not? Import. Say import. What is this? Pickle. Very nice, students. Okay. Tell me, what should I do now? Pickle. Before that, I should create. Come on. What is this? Create. Which object? Student class object. Student class object. Student class object. Can I create student class object? How? SO is equal to, how do you do? Student. What is student? Student is a class. Student is a class or not? Student is, what is the student? File name. Acts as what name? See that, student. Import. Come on, ma. From what? Student. Import capital student. Import student. No confusion. This is called what name? Module name. What is this is called? Class name. A module is a collection of variables, functions, and what? Yeah. Class name, student pick. SO is equal to student of, object is created. What is the data present in SO? Empty. Now I need to set the data or not? Which function is going to set the data? Which function? Set student values. Okay, go to this place. See this, Senapati. Sir, Senapati, what are you asking, ma? Sir, shall we create object inside of the function? Why not? Are we creating object of list, set, tuple inside of the functions or not? Yes. You can create, ma, Senapati. Okay. So what objects we are creating? List object, set object, dict object, everything we are creating. Like that, I will create my own customized objects also. Okay. Pass it. Self dot. Come on. SNO, comma, self dot. Name, comma, self dot. Beautiful. Once this function is going on, how many parameters you are passing? How many arguments you are passing? 3. Additionally, what is also passing? What is also passing? SO dot. SO is stored in where? SO stored in where? Self. Right or not? Self. Comma. Tell me. So these values are coming how many? 3. 3 formal parameters need to take or not? How do you take it? SNO, comma, SName, comma, take your own formal parameters. Which concept is passing there? Which mechanism is there? Positional arguments, default arguments, positional arguments. Next what? Variable length arguments, default arguments, keyword variable length arguments, everything I am passing. Are you getting? Okay, done. Okay, same. Self dot STNO is equal to what? SNO. Self dot what? S name is equal to S name. Self dot what? S marks is equal to what? Come on. S marks. S marks. Yes, self dot. C name is equal to C name is equal to C name. What is C name, students? Comma. C name is equal to OUCET. Beautiful. I'm taking default also. Whatever you forget, slowly I'm picking one by one. You go on forgetting, I will go on getting them. Already we used or not? Where I'm using now? In whoops level I'm using. Default value I'm assigning to this. Actually, how many values you read actually? But my object is going to contain how many values now after this? 4. You passed 3. One default value for all the students is same college name or not? Yes. Good. Now this data is read, executed, and then placed that value. Renuka, what is that ma? 4. This is called 3 values passing. This is 3 values are passing, and I am taking what? A default parameter I am taking. Self dot CNAME is equal to CNAME. So my object is containing how many values here? That 4 values. I need to put it the dump in where? File or not? Before dumping into the file, I must open the file in which mode? Write or read? Right. W plus W na A na. First record, second record, third record, fourth record, fifth record. I will go on adding. Which one? Yeah. Binary file, text file. Binary file. Pickling and unpickling always deals with what? Yes. Slowly you are remembering. When sir is making to recognize, you are recognizing. Okay. First, I should open the file or not? Please open it. With open. What is my file? Student dot stud dot data, comma, what is this? AB. What is AB? I forget ma. What is that AB? I forget. What is that AB? I forget. Append mode. Pickling always deals with binary. Easy? Very good, sir. Okay, sir. Number, I read the value, sir. Created the value, sir. Object is added and the values are done. There we used what? Append, I said. Here we used our own function to append the data to my object or not? Yes. Come on. Now my object is ready. Now, come on. Dump or save. Which data? Student data. In where? File. Which function? Pickle dot dump off. I forget. SO comma FP. What is SO? Object comma file pointer. Dump syntax. Okay, sir. Because of that, what is happening, ma? I say \n. Okay. Student record inserted into the file successfully. Well, I say here 50. I say here like this. After dumping, after this point done. Now I want to say, do you want to continue another record? Do you want to insert another record? Yes or no? Do you want to insert another record? I want to ask you or not? Yes. CH is equal to input of, come on, ma. Input of, do you want insert another record? Do you want to insert another record? What is that? Yes colon? No. If CH double equal to what? Yes. CH double equal to S, or I say what? Is equal to no. I say no. I say no. If you understand me, whether they enter capital or smaller. Lower of. Say what? Break. Break means you can say, you want to come out of it, you can say, I'm saying that thanks for using this program. Using this program, right? And if you want to come out, you can say break, or if you want to say sys dot exit off. Simple for you. Sys dot exit off. Is it okay? And moreover, you just check it out once. Yes, my import pickle, comma what? Says I imported my student from student class and student pick, insert data, everything is inserted. Coming to the main program, right or not? Main program, please. Which object I have to create? Which object I have to create, ma? Student pick, SP. SP is equal to what? Student pick, SP dot which function? Which function? Insert data. Insert which data? Yes. Save this code. Student pick demo.py. Demo.py. Yes. Rohit Jain. Correct, ma? Correct. So when I'm asking, do you want to insert another record? Everything I have to write in which one? I say, come on. While true, I should write this. Excellent. I need to take one tab space. Okay. Very good. Yes, ma. Next. Line number 21. Okay. Okay. 2 times. Okay. Good. Very nice. Save this code. What is my example? What is my function? One more bracket. Where, mom? Yeah. Correct. Saved it. Go to this. And here. And one more also I am getting an idea. If I enter the number, I am using int type. If I enter other than int, some value error will come or not. Inside of the while loop, I am writing once again which one? What a beautiful code here. Say this, I say, what is this? Except I am writing. What is that? Except. What is this now? Value error. Say print of, come on, don't enter what? STRs, and next is what? Symbols, good, alpha, numerics, for numeric values, or I can say for what? Student number and what? Marks. Okay, na? For student number I don't want. For student number I don't want. For student marks, I don't want to enter STRs. Ravi, water bottling, ma'am. So I need to go for enter STRs, symbols. I need to take it and alphanumerics for student number and what? Marks. Now look at that. Now I will run this. So totally how much code? In the DEF one indentation, with a file opening one indentation, while true one indentation, while try one more indentation, I'm having all these things. Fine now? So I will keep this. I'll keep these things. Now I created an object of that. I'm calling sp dot what? Insert student data. Let us execute these things, students. See that. Execute. Go to this py. And first of all, you see, you don't have any type of dot data file. Dot data file is not there. dir star dot data file is not there. No such file is present. Now it is going to create. On which name it is going to create? On which name it is going to create? Yeah, that is what I am going to show. Py student pick dot demo. What is this? Unexpected indentation. Line number 25. Go there. Something happens there. Yes. Fine. Indentation problem. No problem. What is that? Student. Module. No module named student. Yes. I did not save this. Here I did not save. I did not save. I have to save it or not? Please save it. What is my file name? Student.py. Very good. Now it is going to enter the student number. Student number 1111. Enter the name Ravi. Marks 33.33. Student record inserted into the file successfully. Do you want to insert another record? Yes. Enter student. Enter student number 2222. So Rocky. So I'm entering something like what? You know, marks is called 44.44. One student is inserted. Next is called what? Something like, do you want to insert another record? Yes. Say something like 555 or 333. I say Ranjit. I'm entering. Same marks is called 55.555. Done. Do you want to insert another record? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll say, do you want another record? 4444. Jaswant. Enter the marks of the student. 22.222. Enter. Do you want to insert another record? Yes, sir. 5555. I say Rosam. And the 11.111. Do you want to answer another record? No. Thanks for using this program. Right on? Which file is created? Star.data file. It is happily created or not? This is the data created. And our file is containing the total information. Are you okay? Now I need to get the data back or not? Which data, which concept I have to use? Unpickling. Shall I write unpickling concept? Go. I'll go to this place. Unpickling code is written. See that? Student class separate. Student pick class separate. Now I'm going to enter into one more kind of class. Total whoops. Everything whoops. Sleep with whoops. Eat with whoops. Drink whoops. Everything whoops. Don't make whoops as whoops. You may make it, but I never make it to go. Are you getting? Start. What is this? This program reads the students' records from where? File by using which mechanism? Unpickling with what? Classes and very good. Start with import pickle class. What is that class name? Student unpick. Yes or no? Student unpick is my class name. DEF, get what? Student records. Student records of what? Self. What a beautiful example this is. Self. Okay, what to do? Unpickling concept is what? Import the module, open the function, open the file. Who is pointing to the first record? FP. Get the data until end of file is taking place or not. If the file does not exist, which exception is coming? File not found error. Please open what now? File name. Come on. With the open, what is my file? Student.data and what? RB as what? FP. I say, try. I should write beautiful point here, except file not found error. File not found error. Okay. Print. What is this? File does not. Very good. Does not exist. Okay. That exception part I took it. Now I'm going to FP. What should I do now? Quickly. I should get the data or not? How do I get it? Pickle dot load of FP. FP is pointing to whom? First record of student.data, which is returning one object, which is of which type earlier? List type. It was which type? List type. Now it is going to be which type? Student type. You want to see? I will show you. Very simple. Type of OBJ. Which object was pickled? Whichever object was pickled, during unpickling, you will get the same type will be coming. So type of what? OBJ. Type of OBJ. Just try to print it. Come out of that. Here you say, main program, I am going to talk about it. Tell me, here I am going to take it, my file name. First to take it. What is this now? SP. Something like UP is equal to SUP, student unpickling. Dot what function name? What function name? Get student records. Get student records. What a beautiful example. I give the file name as which program this is? Student unpick demo. Student unpick demo. That is previous one is student pick demo. This is demo. .py. Save this code. Save this code. Now I am going to save it. Out of that, execute. Py. See that getting missing one parameter. Okay. What is missing? 16th line. Okay. Okay. Good. Off. Okay. Coming to the point back. What is the type? Student. Small student is a module name. What is this type? Earlier one is what? List type. Now it is which type? Which object was pickled? Student. When I am unpickling, which one is unpickled? Good. Now, here you are writing. Print the data. Print the data. How do you print it? Print on what? OBJ. Please look at that. I got it. First, I am getting what? Memory. Yes, ma'am. Memory address. Memory address I am getting it. Memory address I am getting. So memory address I don't want. I want which one? Value inside of it. That's why what I do, OBJ is which type? Student type. So in student type, I will take one function. What is that function? OBJ dot display. Which data? Student data. Display student data function called with respect to what? OBJ is an object of which class? Just now I executed It is which type? Type of obj is which type? Yes, already I shown you na. Here, student dot. This function is called with respect to obj. Obj is of which type of class? It will go to which class? Looking for which function? I made it already ready inside of it. I will print its data. Obj is present in where? You print that. How do you print it? Come on. I need to print it. See, print. How do you print it? Self dot. Yes, simple. So simple. I will write down. Self dot. What is your data? stno. Already this data was pickled or not? You print it. stno. I say like this, backslash t. I say 1 minute. I say backslash t. I say dot format of self dot stno, self dot s name, comma, self dot s marks, comma, self dot c name. What a beautiful example. Are you following me? Execute. Once you execute, what happens? I saved or not, you need to check. Yeah, save it. I did not save it. I should save it. Yeah, saved it, ma. Now you see, execute. I got my first student data. Are you understanding? I need to print what data? Second object data also. I shown you this logic. Yeah, second object data also. Load it and print it. How many times? You did not. You are forgetting already. Until end of file is taking place. EOF error. Did you remember? One more time. Yes. See, third record is coming. Go. You did not practice, ma. That I am just understanding. Programming means it is so difficult for the students. Execute, another record. Execute, another record. So, coming to this point, execute, another record, 5. Another time you call it. You see, I'm just saying like this. See, I'm getting. What is an error? So I need to write, if I have 100 records, will I write 100 times? No, sir. I will write how many times? So how I will write it? While true, I already told you in the class. While true, I say here, try indentation, say what? Except what? EOF, error. Say that, print off, I say some line 50, and I say what? Break. And before that, I will write here, I say 50, I say here, what is this? Student, stno, /t, name, /t, marks, /t, c name. Okay, print off, what is this? Of /50, and say here, /t. See that, execute, see this beautiful code. I hope default value you see. This is called programming. Oops with files, oops with database, oops with exceptions. Come on, run. Once again you run. Which data? Pick demo. Enter the student number. ABC. Value error. Please don't enter STRs. What a beautiful example. Say 666. 666. Neem. Naveen. I say. Naveen. I say. Something like what? 88.88. One record inserted. Do you want to insert another record? No. Thanks for using this program. Run which program? Unpick program you run. Is that unpick program will get the Naveen data or not? Yes. See that Naveen data also coming with the default value. Are you following? Getting? Like this. This is a way how you can do pickling with OOPS. Pickling with functional programming we did, normal files. Here we did with like this. So OOPS easy or difficult? Easy or difficult? When SAR will do easy, when we will do difficult. It's a natural. SAR is also like you, sat in the class, but only thing is, okay. Good. Now, you need to practice, Ravani. Yes, ma, you need to practice. Right. Yes, money. For you, I can say slogan, sir. What is that slogan, money? You want to say? Difficult by you. Anuj, don't say pickling and unpickling. Difficult by OOPS. Not like that. Not like that, ma. Difficult, huh? It's only difficulty or complex is only psychology. We feel difficult. But you just console your mind. No, it is easy, you say. It will say, oh, easy. Easy, it will say. Think by yourself. When you feel difficult, it is definitely difficult. You feel that dead easy. Sorry saying without taking any breath, he is saying, going on saying, without taking water, even you get problem also is explaining. Why can't we do by ourselves? Right? So money, ma mind lo subject ledu. Ma KVR sir ki. Okay. Thank you. Money, I think you are a poet. Huh? Are you poet? Right. So thank you, Money. But you should, I should say reverse to you. Money is having more money with Python subject. So I should say like that. Right. So let us. So to get more earning, some talent is required or not? What is the talent? Coding. Once you know coding, nobody will come and see you. Okay, let him do his own job. If you say anything, he will leave the company, he will go to other company. All coding people will fall down. Coding, without coding, there is no life in software industry. As far as my experiences, I'm telling to you. That's why coding is so powerful. If you know coding well, you are really a god in software developer. In medicine field, as doctor is a god. In software field, who is a doctor? Coding person. And other jobs, I'm not going to say anything. But as far as coding, my experiences and my preference of programming languages, which I prefer from the beginning of my career, I like this. Understand? So this today, ample of work is there for you to practice all these things. So in everywhere, I use the small coding multiplication table, sum of the numbers, we connect to the database with this kind of things. So many. Anything can be done with what? Oops. Any difficulty? No difficulty. Right. Fine, ma. Right? K. C, ma. KKR. You contact the admins for recording classes, my dear students. Right. Fine. So you need to practice, my dear students. You need to practice. Ravani, how display student data function called without importing student class? It's a very good question. See, my dear student, all of you, without importing student class, how it is calling, sir? Shravani is asking very good question. That's what, ma. Shravani, see, internally Python compiler printed what? Student. Already it knows. Already that PVM knows. Already PVM is having in its brain which class object it is. Student class object. Which module it is. Student module. Automatically it will go to that. Because you need not to import. It's a very good question actually. It's a very good question. Is it necessary? Am I importing here in the unpickling? No. But automatically going or not? How it is going? Because PVM already during fetching only, it knows what type of object it is. That's why it was able to go to it. Shravani, did you convince with my answer, ma? Did you convince with my answer? Yes. Good. This is the very good question it is. This is the things required. Fine, ma Ganesh. See, as far as the subject coverage is concerned, suppose is a good. Ganesh also asked one good question. Suppose a person teaches Python. A person teaches Python in 1 month. Over, he will say. You will also say what? Over. You will go to interview. They never select anywhere else. Damn sure. Suppose Django also. Some people will say, I will complete Django in 20 days. You will feel that, 20 days I will do wonders. What they will do? They can't. According to my opinion, to go to the deep subject, Django also 2.5 months. 2 months, 2.5 months. And data science, 4 months. Because data science is an emerging field. So many new things will come. That new things has to be done. Even in my Python class also, a new applications I am going to teach from batch to batch. Are you getting what I am talking? Fine. Because it's a Python is a trending language. It's an emerging language. So many things are supposed to learn in the class. So learn everything so deep. This is my advice. Right? So, yes. Interview point of view, every question will be asking by every person. I am telling to you. Some people may ask only on data types and they will say, okay, very good candidate if you answer everything. Suppose I am there. I will ask the data types, which one, inner list, inner tuple. I will ask that type of questions. Somebody will ask, what is list? What is the difference between list and tuple? They will ask small questions and they will say, okay, good candidate. I will ask, what is the class and object? How many types of data members are there? How many methods are there? What is the CLS? What is self? How do you implement pickling with whoops? How do you communicate with database with whoops? I will ask that type of question. Depends on the person's importance. That's why if you learn total subject, any question comes, that should be there in our notes. That is beginning I said, even today also I am saying the same thing. Even last class also I say the same thing only. Well, if I discuss so deep, you will do good. If I discuss up and downs like our colleges and like and other places, we cannot get the job. Right? So, right. So, right. You are inside of me in my interview. I gone, sir. Rocky, what ma? You are inside of me in my interview. I gone, sir. Okay. What he's saying, I did not understand. Okay, if I am an interviewer, okay. If I am an interviewer, you will answer my questions very easily. For other person, it is a HD cinema, it is. Generally, whatever questions I ask when I was in the Java's field, my total career, I did not find any proper candidate because I never ask a basic questions. I'll ask level 2 questions onwards. I'll start my interview. Level 0, no. Level 1, level 2. Level 1 onwards, level 2 onwards, interview has to start, even including Python also. So you have to start interview in Python from exceptions onwards. Data types are very easy now in my perspective. And you see these data types with other people, you compare it. Even they don't know data types also. That's why subjects to be learned very perfectly. This is my advice. So that's why try to practice all these examples in the class. Right? So coming to the discussion, I will go for read ma. No ma, Shravani. Read all our notes. Read all our notes. Rohit, it is there in my brain. It is there. MCQs part I will take care. Okay? Rohit Jain. I already said I am in that preparation only. I am in that preparation only. Once if I say, I will just definitely, I will give you. Right. I'll take care of it. Regarding the recording, I can't do anything else. Regarding the recordings, I can't do anything else. So admins and you need to speak both of you. I can't do anything else. Right. Fine. Mani, in further class, I will tell you, Ma. In this class, it's not the situation to understand. So this is called what? Classes, objects, concept. Tomorrow class, when I come back, inside the class, I will go for what? Constructors, I will explain. Tomorrow, what is our topic name? Constructors in class. Still class. We are adding a new component called what? Constructors. What is the purpose of constructor? How many types of constructors are there? How the work is done internally with constructor? When should I use constructors? When should I use functions? I will explain all those things. So don't miss tomorrow's class. So come and sit here, sit under the fans. Don't sit here and there. Sit there or sit here before the screen. Okay, fine. Shall I stop the class? Fine. Tomorrow class, we will start 4:10 sharp and I will enter into the constructors concept. Okay, thank you. Good day. All the best.